guess. So do you reckon then there'll ever be a point where things like Chikaidoru will kind of become a little bit more mainstream, quote unquote, or like, I guess, accepted by, because, I assume the majority of Chikaidoru fans are still Japanese. Do you think they'll ever get to the point where, like, say with what happened to like anime, where like it internationalization just kind of one day just clicks, and then now, if you go anywhere in the world, there's a good chance that you'll see something anime related, right? Do you think Chikaidoru's or like the Japanese idol world will ever get to that point?
I think it has a chance to do that. Well, maybe not exactly Chikaidoru, but the Japanese idols. I mean, I think everybody knows AKB, right?
Yeah, I'd say so. I think if you like enough about, or you know enough about Japan.
Yeah. So I think it'll get popular. I mean, the same with like anime openings and stuff. I mean, everybody loves anime right now. The same, like the singers or like idol groups who do the songs, I guess they get also popular internationally by that. So I think since it's like everything's like connected, it's probably gonna, like, it might reach out internationally. And I also know, I've heard of foreign, like completely like foreign idol groups, like Chikaidoru group.
In Japan?
Not in Japan, but outside of Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've heard there's a group in Australia, for example, that performed there. I forgot their name, but I know that they exist.
Yeah.
And they also do the same as like we, I guess.
Right.
But probably less scammy.
I'd like to hope so.
I hope so, at least.
I hope that these girls who are all the way over in Australia aren't getting treated as shittily as the girls here.
Yeah, I hope so. I really hope so.
Perhaps there is someone who is watching this video right now who's, at the beginning of the video was like, hey, I want to become an idol.
No, not anymore.
What would you say, as someone who experienced, being an idol for 2 years, what advice would you give to girls or guys who are ever even thinking about like going into an industry like this?
So it is a very hard industry. So I would say you have to be mentally fit. If you already have like pre-existing mental issues, you won't make it. You have to be mentally completely like healthy and have a positive like mindset to go into it.
Even with all the negativity,
Yes.
that is like very apparent.
Yes.
Right.
Because otherwise it will just destroy you. And then it's very hard work. It's not easy. It's not just singing and dancing on stage and being like, oh, I love you all, kyun kyun, dabu dabu. It's like, it's more than that. It's like daily training. It's how you space out your social media, what you post on social media. You have to sell your own character rather than your skills. So it's important that you're an interesting person.
It's just like a lot of like, I guess, back-end preparation.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
So it really doesn't matter how good a singer you are. I've seen idols who are really, really bad at singing and dancing.
Right.
And they were way more popular than me. Probably because, well, they're very good at talking. So if you ever think of getting into an industry like that, you have to sell your character. Just be an interesting person, be an entertainer.
Like, I feel YouTube operates in the exact same way. You don't have to be like technically proficient or like the best videographer or anything, but if you got the personality, you go a long way.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know exactly how that feels, to be honest. Except the difference is that, we get paid.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, to be honest. It go a long way.
Probably.
The best videographer or anything, but if you got the personality, you go a long way.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know exactly how that feels, to be honest. Except the difference is that, we get paid.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, for the amount of work we put in, usually we get paid sufficiently, right? Well, yeah, I guess like that's all I kind of want to ask you about. I feel like, first of all, I learned a lot. It really made me realize, oh, the idol industry is a million times more fucked up than what it was led to believe. And I'm really happy for you that you fucking got out of there, because no one deserves that, to be honest. And I can see already you're a million times happier.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I really am.
Yeah, so I'm really fucking happy for you, first of all, and like I'm sorry you had to go through that. I mean, that's fucking horrible. No one deserves to go through that, even for anything. So I guess thank you so much for like teaching me about the idol world. It's
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Of course, it's fucked up, y'all.
It is, yeah. It's fucked up. Don't become an idol.
Yeah, don't become an idol, man.
It's a scam. It's a scam. Don't do it. It's a scam.
And fuck you to the boss man that put Jess through this shit, man. Like no one deserves that, bro. Come on.
I want to see him dead. Like actually, like I don't want to see him dead. I want to like be the one that feels his last breath leaving his body. Like even now after it's all
All right. Well, before this turns into a lawsuit, Jess, do you want to let people know where they can find you?
I am on Instagram under my name, Jess in Stress.
Perfect name.
On Twitter, I think it's my gamer tag, so Melifera_X3.
I will leave the links in the description below. Thank you very much, Jess, for
Thank you.
talking to me. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Guys, appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Obviously, there was a lot to unpack in this video, so yeah, feel free to give your support as well. Obviously, go follow Jess's stuff as well. She deserves it after all the bullshit she went through, for sure. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next one. Ciao.
Bye.
I'm under attack! Yes. bottom tower is under attack.
Forward. I'll put this by for a cold day in hell. Oh, yes. Bountiful. Verily. Why not? Onward. Double damage. Yes. Oh, hell yes. Prowling.
Don't let your middle tower fall.
Death to all betrayers. Verily. To hell and back. Where's the fight? Crossman. Yes. Middle is missing. Die at my hand. Why not? Here I am.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Oh, ah! Prowling.
You really should look at your bottom tower.
Your suffering. Yes. It doesn't darken. Passion. Hell's fury. Burn. Fine. Kakalaka.
Your bottom tower is under attack. tower is under attack. Don't let your middle tower fall. This is not cool.
This time. Forward. To hell and back. Hand it over. I go like the devil. Why not? Yes. Feel the rage of me. Tis
Your
my
middle tower is under attack. Stop them! Your middle tower is under attack.
rages. The middle is missing. Yes. Let the fun begin. Where's the spite? Here I am. I'm under attack.
Let's talk about your top tower.
Murders. Perishes.
Your top tower is under attack. Radiant structures have been snow fortified.
What else can
Your middle tower is under attack.
feel my claw?
Don't let your middle tower fall.
Oh, hell yes.
Your middle tower was just denied.
And over. To hell and back. See. Strike! Hell's fury burn. I've got a power grip. Why not? Forward. Onward.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Prowling. Verily. Oh, yes. Strike!
is under attack. Don't let your middle tower fall.
Told you wasn't coming for me. Trick you. I'm over here. Monster kill.
Let's talk about collective your thoughts. Let's do this. Your top tower is falling.
Oh, hell yes. Attack! That devil to pay. I glow like the devil. Yes. Why not? Onward. Oh, yes. Oh, hell yes. To hell and back. Why not? After them!
Your top tower is under attack.
Oh, yes. Yes. Prowling. Oh! I've still got my pride.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Onward.
Your middle tower is under attack. I don't think you want that to happen.
Verily.
Radiant structures are fortified. Your middle tower is under attack.
Forward. Yes. Oh, hell yes. Prowling. Onward. Oh, hell yes.
You really should look at your bottom tower. Your bottom tower is under attack.
To hell and back.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Yes.
You really should look at your bottom tower. The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Where's the fight?
Your bottom tower has fallen.
Forward. Verily. Onward.
Don't let your middle tower fall.
Power pours into me.
Don't let your middle tower fall.
Yes.
Your middle tower has fallen.
To the last breath. Such strong.
Radiant have fortified their structures. Let's talk about your top tower. Your top tower is under attack. There's no more top tower. I thought this might happen.
I'll take that. I'll not Yes.
Your top tower is under attack.
Yes. Prowl.
did the right thing. Your top tower is under attack. Your top barracks are under attack. Your top barracks have fallen. Your top barracks won't last long at this rate. Your top barracks have fallen. You know what this means.
I don't fear hell. Hell fears me.
Okay, last dynasty. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is gone. I tried to warn you. Silence. Your middle barracks have fallen. Your middle barracks are under attack. You really need to do something about your middle barracks. Radiant fortified their structures. The enemy is attacking the middle barracks.
The arrow fired has fallen.
Your middle tower is under attack. The enemy is attacking the middle barracks.
Hell cannot. Forward. Onward. Yes. Why not? Oh, hell yes.
Your middle barracks are under attack. Your middle barracks have fallen. After what happened to all the towers, are you surprised?
No way.
Don't let your middle tower fall. Middle tower is down. You just let them. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen. Oh boy. Your ancient is under attack.
Whoa, what I miss? Ah!
Bola digiring dan out. Ya, kok gatel? Pasti drama Ketombe Sporty. Masa gatal pas olahraga? Clear. 10 kali super vitamin. Sikat habis ketombe basah dan kering. Sikat habis drama ketombe. Ketombe Sporty. Clearin aja.
stands against me. They cannot. Two have been killed. I hate life.
Damage!
Look to your bottom tower. Sparks that can blaze into a skirmish. Who else has such a home? The thunder of wolves. Attack! Is not your time. I have trampled them. Under my roof, you will find your free life. I approve.
What you say?
I'll crush them on the hoof. Yes. I shall fight them. Fight them. Power warms me from within.
Embrace a world in the light tonight. In time you shall follow. In time you
beam of my home. I shall fight. I am under attack! They cannot hide. Who shall perish upon my
Tower is under attack. A story written in blood.
Yes. Stand aside. I'll shoot that. Yes. Yes. What? Ah! Shield out! Attack! Charge! I'll cleave them in twain. Make way. I approve. am magnanimous to a point. Stand aside.
Toil and trouble takes the lives of this one to 3 kills after toil by the man.
Radiant's courier has been killed. All who step onto the battlefield risk this ultimate loss. Your middle tower is under attack.
Our bones shall crumble.
Dire structures fortified.
They cannot hide. I approve. Crush our enemies! I am under attack!
Bottom tower is under attack. Now you must decide. What comes next? Your bottom tower is under attack.
Under my roof, you will find your
Video untuk ditonton kapan dan di mana saja. Coba saja bukan.
prepare for a tournament.
the creators of Toho Luna Night and record of Lotus War, D-Lit, and Wonder Labyrinth, Team Ladybug is now developing a brand new original IP Metroidvania, Blade Chimera. Set in the near future, Sheen is a hunter specializing in unidentified demons.
I know what life is
He,
worth.
having lost his memory, meets a demon named Lux. With its power to interfere with the past, he has to face his
Here's a preview. Be warned, it's intense.
Shrink from the fight. The player is disconnected from the fight.
Know my pain.
To your bottom tower.
Grandpa's dead. Death is hard.
With all my heart. I'm under attack.
When I was a teenager, a trickster demon terrorized our entire family and tried to force me to marry him. I believed he was gone forever until he found this in the attic. Ew, who's Beetlejuice? Don't ever say that name, Beetlejuice. Rick, I'm serious. And 3 times, he will appear. Beetlejuice.
I'm gonna make you so happy.
The living. The dead. Can they coexist? That's what we're here to find out. Where's Beetlejuice?
Where's Beetlejuice?
I
Feel free to express yourself. Don't be afraid.
You're a figment of my imagination.
Just figment of your imagination?
Sampai detik ini, dunia selalu nanya maunya kita. Sekarang, boleh nggak kita yang balik nanya?
The true heroes are the ones who went all the way.
Sekarang ada Kinder Creamy. Siapa yang paling suka ya? Si kecil, Mam, atau keduanya? Si kecil suka, Mam pun yakin sama Kinder Creamy. Dibalik, dibuka, disendok. Renyahnya rice crispy, lembutnya krim susu, dan coklat yang yummy. Yes, si kecil suka. Atau Mam juga. Kinder Creamy, camilan yummy pilihan Mami.
Persiapkan masa depan bersama Bank Aladin Syariah. Melalui program Alam Depository World, nikmati tenor 1 bulan dengan total benefit 7,5% per annum. Dan program rezeki saldo ala impian dengan rezeki saldo hingga Rp2.500.000. Wujudkan impian dengan kenyamanan menabung berprinsip syariah. Bank Aladin Syariah, trust for your future.
discover spirituality, history, and profound beauty. Immerse yourself in the Holy Land. This journey is just the beginning.
Swiftly now.
Mega kill! Wicked sick!
jaga kondisi. Pastikan menemani. Minum 1 kali berber setiap hari. Rasakan kemuliaannya. Killing spree!
Panas bikin gerah, hujan bikin basah, polusi bikin gak nyaman, tenggorokan jadi ikutan. Legakan dengan Strepsils. Mengandung 2 bahan aktif, melegakan dengan sensasi dingin hanya dalam 60 detik. Siap Strepsils, siap all out.
Bawa ban ada di tangan.
Jam tangan ini bisa bikin banyak orang jatuh cinta.
Ya, dengan harga di 2 juta, apa saja yang bisa dipertimbangkan Ian beli smartwatch ini? Sudah tipis ya.
Huawei Watch 2 menonjol dengan desain bezel ultra tipis yang benar-benar memikat. Tubuhnya yang sangat ramping, hanya berukuran 99 mm, membuatnya terasa begitu nyaman di pergelangan tangan. Bobotnya yang ringan, hanya 26 gram, memberikan pengalaman penggunaan yang
Itu ada dua tombol. Yang satu yang warna merah ini dia merangkap rotating crown, jadi bisa diputar untuk kita putar. Sedangkan yang di bawahnya itu adalah tombol start. Fungsinya pun beda-beda ya. Yang di bawah itu kalau kita pencet akan menunjukkan shortcut untuk membuka menu pilihan workout. Jadi kalau pilih start olahraga,
Here's a preview. Be warned, it's intense.
can't believe Grandpa is dead. That's just hard.
Yeah, sometimes I think life is hard.
When I was a teenager, a trickster demon terrorized our entire family and tried to force.
Whatever is in the air is in your lungs. Strengthen your immune system with 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, an antioxidant that fights against free radicals. Drink UC 1000 vitamin daily.
Jangan lewatin momen penting. Jalanin aja bareng Close Up dengan zinc antibakteri untuk 18 jam perlindungan nafas segar. Bareng yuk, Close Up untuk nafas segar percaya diri 18 jam.
after I've forgotten my own name.
Name's Beatrix, but my friends call me Beady.
I think it's no exaggeration to say that we're living in an age where there is absolutely no shortage of accessible entertainment to the masses. The countless amount of movies and TV shows you can watch at the simple click of a button and a $50 subscription you'll most certainly forget you ever signed up for. The nostalgic Saturday morning cartoons you would purposefully wake up for super early in the morning so that you could sit down and gawk at it as you unloaded your baby bowels into your already full diapers from the night before. The infinite plethora of music blasting out of your crappy $25 Skull Candy earbuds that you know is going to be destroyed by the end of the week, but it doesn't matter, Mum, they did a Fortnite collab and they don't accept V-Bucks. The countless number of days and nights you spent playing Mario Kart Double Dash with your friends, where the only core memory that's somehow burned into the back of your brain is someone in the room saying, "Damn it, Steve, I want it to be Yoshi." But among that vast sea of choice, there is one group of individuals who have dedicated their entire lives to this unique entertainment format coming from this really obscure and strange and insignificant country called Nippon. An art form that has no sound, no movement, no color, and yet is somehow still able to enthrall and capture the lives of millions of people all over the world for decades and decades. A little art form called manga. Look, if you've been on my channel before, then it should be no surprise to you, but I freaking love manga. Some of the earliest memories that I have of my life is little old me sitting down on my pea-stained playmat car rug while opening up volume 2 of the Doraemon manga that my mum gave to me from somewhere and reading that crap over and over and over again and just being absolutely enthralled into whatever the pages were showing me, because little did I know that normally the number 1 comes before the number 2. And if you've never been on my channel before, then first of all, hey, how's it going? It might be a surprise to you that I'm talking about this kind of stuff, considering that my username here has a different type of Japanese art form that hasn't really picked up in relevancy all that much over the past 10 years or something. But trust me, if it wasn't for me reading manga in the first place, I would never have gotten into whatever this other thing is. Because throughout history, the art form of manga has touched the hearts of people in so many different ways. But I doubt a lot of you watching this video or know anything about manga know exactly how all of this came to be in the first place. How did all of this come together? These crazy colorless lines on paper that somehow form characters and stories that people have fallen in love with over decades come to be how it is today. My name is Joey the Anime Man, and this is the entire history of manga explained.
Oh man, this video is an hour long. Oh, better find some snacks or something to eat while I watch this video.
Explained.
Oh man, this video is an hour long. Well, better find some snacks or something to eat while I watch this video.
Welcome.
Oh, what's this? Sakuraka. Isn't this that monthly artisan Japanese snack box that supports local snack makers?
But that's not all, Joey! Each box comes with 20 traditional snacks, including Japanese teas and a special Japanese tableware.
Wait, isn't this a pre-recorded video I'm watching? How are you talking to me right now?
Don't worry about that. Just open the box there. What's this month's theme? Tell me.
Well, it says, Traditions of Tokyo.
Well, since this video is going back into a type of history, I think this is the perfect time to go through the history of Japanese snacks as well, don't you think?
Oh, this must be this month's tableware. That's pretty cute.
Go ahead, man. Pick some snacks. What are you gonna eat?
Well, since I like sweet things, I'm probably gonna try this Ningyo-yaki because I do like some sweet things.
Good choice. Well, I'm a little bit more of a savory head, so I'm gonna try these hineni arare, these twisted little chips.
This kurumame tea is also fine as well. It perfectly matches with all the snacks I've had so far.
And if you want to know more, then you can check out that little booklet that it comes with. It tells you all the information about the snacks as well as allergen information.
Damn, this is a pretty great box. How do I get more of these?
I'm glad you asked, Joey. If you click the link in the description below and use my coupon code on screen right now, then you can get yourself a little bit of a discount at checkout.
Wait, am I inside the advertisement right now? How did this happen?
A big thank you to Sakurako for today's sponsor. Now, let's get back to the video.
Wait, I thought I was watching the video. How did I get inside of it? Oh god, help! Help!
Alright, let's start at the very beginning. An era that I'm sure many of your grandparents will have really fond memories of. The year is 1100 AD. The samurai have just been upgraded in Japanese society to a much higher form of power than before, and who knows, they might get so up their own asses that they'll start taking over the government or something, but I'm not going to tell you that. What am I, the History Channel? In the midst of all of these culture-defining tussles and wars, as Japan was trying to figure out who exactly they were, a bunch of artists that were laying low from all of that war stuff were busy creating these things called emakimono, or illustrated scrolls, which were these beautiful horizontally laid out art pieces that use pictures to tell a story, and sometimes little bits of very, very difficult to read text, like so difficult it makes a doctor's note look like Times New Roman. And these stories were really varied in genre. I'm talking things like war and romance, folklore, religion, and even sometimes a little bit of the supernatural. The general idea was that you would take these scrolls, you would unravel them, spread them out horizontally, and you would follow the pictures from right to left as it tried to tell you some kind of a coherent story. Sounds familiar, right? Well, from this obscure art movement birthed what is commonly referred to as the first example of a manga in history. This little thing right here called Choju Jinbutsu Giga. Try and say that 3 times fast. Choju Jinbutsu Giga, Choju Jinbutsu Giga, Choju Jinbutsu. Or if you're not as Japanese as I clearly am, then you can try its English title, which is Scrolls of Frolicking Animals and Humans. Man, they had these long-ass light novel titles down before the light bulb was invented, apparently. Written sometime between the 12th and 13th century, the scroll and the author of the scroll itself is hidden under a veil of a little bit of a historical mystery, as only one author is seemingly credited in the creation of this scroll, more namely this priest artist here called Toba Sojo. But a lot of people believe that it wasn't just one artist that was responsible for this, but rather a whole collective of artists, as when you go through each of the different scrolls, you start to see very differing artistic styles that would have been kind of difficult for just one author to do. I don't know, maybe they were kind of treated as like manga assistants along the way, who knows. Now, to my knowledge, this has never been done on YouTube before. This is a YouTube first that you are about to watch right now. But considering the fact that I'm probably the only person on YouTube who has ever talked about this particular scroll right here, allow me to give you, for the next couple of minutes, a succinct review of what is considered the first manga ever created. God damn, get on my level, booktubers. I'm out here reviewing historical scrolls, dog. The first scroll here shows a bunch of anthropomorphized animals doing all sorts of frolicking and jovial activities that animals in the forest normally do. You know, we're talking things like tag and sumo wrestling and a good old sesh of Hikaru no Go. The second scroll, however, goes in a bit of a different direction and shows off some really normal looking animals like roosters and even the mythical creature Kirin, you know, like the same Kirin that you see on those beer cans in Japan, who are just kind of standing around and looking very majestic and mysterious. It's a bit jarring compared to the first scroll you just saw, considering just how much more simplistic this second scroll seemingly is. Like, this is the kind of pictures you would see on your bootleg copy of GameCube textbook. The third scroll, however, switches up things drastically and this time shows people frolicking around and doing jovial things. I couldn't tell you.
What's up?
Hi, Jira. We brought you here today to let you know that we made the business decision to switch to ClickUp. Your performance has been decreasing over the last few quarters. There's no innovation, no new features, poor customer support, and there have been several complaints for years.
But you know, I just have my way of operating.
I know, and we really appreciate everything that you've done, but we just can't be productive with you on the team.
But
and we gave consideration to the fee hikes, but then there was the server issue, and now you're telling us that you don't have the speed to work with our new projects, and we can't proceed.
Come on. It's not that bad.
Well, we need more features, and you charge us for add-ons. Our non-dev team wants to work in a different way, and yet you force everyone to comply with your way only. Yes, and when we want to share data in a new way, you just flat out refuse. And when we want to integrate new tools, you pack up your stuff and you go home. Yeah, so frankly, your replacement, ClickUp, just handles our workload more easily and can do way more.
Look, I tried explaining all this in my last update.
I know, okay, it's enough. Also, how many times have you caught you sleeping on the job?
It's not technically sleep. I'm closing my eyes for a few seconds so I can think about my workflow.
Okay, well, I think we're done. You can go, thank you so much.
Bring your epics, stories, and sprints to ClickUp. Free forever.
Take all of your add-ons with you.
There's just so many back there.
Tell you exactly what they're doing in this particular scroll, but hey, this is war-torn Japan. You gotta make up your own fun somehow. The fourth and final scroll here shows a little bit more of a cruder style painting of this time a bunch of people doing certain activities like riding around on horseback or pulling a man who is surfing on a giant wooden log like he's goddamn Tao Pai Pai or something. Girls be like, I bet he's cheating on me. Meanwhile, the boys here are just coming together and trying to recreate Dragon Ball scenes in their underwear. You love to see it. Now, if you've been listening to my crappy synopsis thus far, you might be kind of scratching your head and saying to yourselves, so Joey, what What exactly is the story of this? Oh, you stupid little weeb, how I pity you. There is no story. In fact, that's actually the biggest mystery that even historians of today are trying to get around to, is the fact that these 4 scrolls that seemingly are trying to tell some kind of a story don't really have any such coherent story, let alone historians have no clue what exactly the original intentions of the creation of these scrolls even were. I mean, you have to really understand and let this sink in for a second, because you're really only just looking at a bunch of pictures right now, but the real thing is not just some like random size scroll that you'd see being sold at a local anime convention for $15 a pop. Some of these scrolls go up to 10 meters long when unraveled and weigh an absolute buttload of weight. I just have a really difficult time believing that a bunch of monk priests during a very politically fragile and war-torn time of Japan just kind of sat down together and smoked a joint and just went, hey, Jimmy over here just wants to start writing a bunch of animals and people just mucking around and put it in a scroll and just not elaborate any further and just... Look, I'm not going to go too deep into this particular work because there's still so much to talk about in this video, but if you are somewhat interested or somehow convince you to become interested in this, then I highly recommend you go down this rabbit hole in your own time because it is fascinating. Either way, the bottom line of all of this is that Choju Jinbutsugiga here was responsible for firing off the catalyst for what would become manga, but just looking at this is still very, very far away from how we today, 21st century people, conceive as the idea of manga. So to see something a little closer to home, we have to jump into this time portal right here. Come with me, guys. Whee! The year is 1785. A tobacco shop owner by the name of Santo Kyoden starts messing around one day drawing a bunch of illustrations inspired by works like Choju Jinbutsugiga and creates a work called Sharebon, or Book of Manners, that focuses more on modern day relationships during the Edo period as opposed to the more Chinese philosopher themes of the previous works. The decent amount of 5-star reviews he got from that results in him creating Shiji no Yukikai, originally created as a promotion for his tobacco shop, but was purchased more for the quality of the content. And as far as we know, is actually the first common usage of the word manga in Japanese history. Before we move on, quick Japanese lesson. The word manga is written like this in kanji, with the first symbol meaning whimsical and the second symbol meaning illustrations. Whimsical illustrations. Manga. You get it. And although looking at these images from the Edo period may not necessarily fire off any whimsical synapses in your brain today, but back in the Edo period, people lost their shit to this stuff. Bro, you think the reveal of Year 5 was hyped to be a part of? Imagine being there during the Edo period when manga was literally invented. I would have crapped inside of my hakamas. But enough of that, let's fast forward the tape right here and head on to 1862. New Zealand just discovered what trains are. Some dude in France decides to write a small play called Less Miserables or something, and America is trying to figure out if racism bad. They might need a little more time to think about that one. Meanwhile, over in the UK, some dude named Charles Wergman visits Yokohama for the first time and thinks the current state of Japan is bit shit in it, and publishes this, the Japan Punch, a monthly magazine that satirically tears apart the inequalities and frustrations that he noticed about Japanese media and politics, and overall disparities between the Japanese and the foreigners who were trying to live in Japan during the Meiji Restoration. The magazine used more Western-style comic strips and cartoons to criticize and poke fun of what was happening in Japanese society at the time, and the Japanese government hated this, like they wanted this motherfucker dead. Despite the backlash, however, the magazine gained a surprising amount of support from both foreigners and the Japanese, and would actually later go on to influence the monthly magazine format that you see in a lot of manga today. That's right, Japanophiles, all your favorite manga magazines like Jump and Sunday and Magazine were all started by some facetious British dude talking shit about Japan. Put Shonen Jump magazine in the British Museum. Look, that might be a bit of a stretch, but what's important here is that Workman's unique mixture of Western influence newspaper comic art and the traditional ukiyo styled Japanese art that he was studying at the time would later go on to inspire a bunch of early manga series just 100 years later. Let's time skip again. to the 1930s. Amelia Earhart is about to make aviation history. Disney just dropped their first banger, and Japan is about to commit a horrible war crime which I'm sure they'll never forget to admit to their citizens. In the streets of Osaka, there are these men walking around with cardboard plaques with pictures on them and telling stories to children on the streets by narrating each panel and flipping over to the next to create some kind of coherent story, I wonder if that will lead to. This is the art of kamishibai, and it reached its peak of popularity during the Great Sage of the 30s, until the invention of television not long after. Television, always ruining the fun. But this now relatively dead art form here went on to inspire arguably one of the most influential, important manga series ever created, and what I would like to think is the true beginning of what manga would be known today, Sazae-san. Oh, you were expecting me to say Astro Boy, weren't you? Well, hold on to your butts, all you 7 Astro Boy fans. I'll get to you in a second. Just sit your ass down for a second there, buddy, because too many people overlook this series when talking about the actual history of manga. But not me, baby. I'm a goddamn elitist. Created by Hasegawa Machiko in 1949, it originally started as a 4-panel or yonkoma manga in the Asahi newspaper, and later went on to garner a whopping 68 volumes until Hasegawa's retirement in 1974. So you might be asking, the hell is Sazae-san about? Well, I will tell you, audience. Well, the story follows Isono Sazae, a Japanese wife and mother who isn't like your average 1940s Japanese girl, dog. Not me. She's not interested in putting on makeup or wearing a kimono to attract her future husband like every other lame Japanese woman was. No, instead, she's interested in channeling her inner Keenan McWilliam and decides to join the Saddle Club.
Only Australians are gonna get that joke.
In a form of society where the common belief was that women belonged in the kitchen to serve their working husbands and basically be diligent slaves to their bread makers, Sazae-san says, screw all that misogyny, I'm a strong, independent woman, bitch, and goes around bossing her husband around in very progressive and pro-feminist ways for the time. To say that the story thing themes of Sazae-san was ahead of its time is a severe understatement, and although the deeper themes can be perceived as somewhat libertarian, the manga itself presents Sazae's life in light-hearted, quirky, low-impact slice of life ways, with the main focus being on the importance of family and enjoying the simpler things in life, like being a horse girl. And this family dynamic would later go on to be the embodiment of the standard Japanese family post-World War II. So, yay, progression! Also, quick tangent, Sazae-san manga in the Asahi newspaper, and later went on to garner a whopping 68 volumes until Hasegawa's retirement in 1974. So you might be asking, the hell is Sazae-san about? Well, I will tell you, audience. Well, the story follows Isono Sazae, a Japanese wife and mother who isn't like your average 1940s Japanese girl. Common belief was that women belonged in the kitchen to serve their working husbands and basically be diligent slaves to their bread makers. Sazae-san says, screw all that misogyny, I'm a strong, independent woman, bitch, and goes around bossing her husband around in very progressive and pro-feminist ways for the time. To say that the story themes of Sazae-san was ahead of its time is a severe understatement, and although the deeper themes can be perceived as somewhat libertarian, the manga itself presents Sazae's life in light-hearted, quirky, low-impact slice of life ways, with the main focus being on the importance of family and enjoying the simpler things in life, like being a horse girl. And this family dynamic would later go on to be the embodiment of the standard Japanese family post-World War II. So, yay, progression! Also, quick tangent, Sazae-san actually got an anime adaptation back in 1969. And believe it or not, it's still airing to this very day. Like, if you thought One Piece was long with its pitiful, 1,000 episodes, get on Sazae-san's level, dog. This monster has over 7,000 episodes. I mean, this series is so old that my own mother grew up watching this series, as did I. And my mother is old as shit. Sorry. Now, what makes Sazae-san here so important in this conversation is what it actually ended up doing for the early days of the modern conception of manga. This is post-World War II, which was a real explosive moment in Japan, artistically speaking. Hasegawa's work on Sazae-san would later be adopted into what we now know as the shoujo genre, that focused more on daily life and simple themes that could be explored in depth at a slow yet richer pace. And while we are here in the hospital during this birthing of the manga world, it is time to introduce the key figure of this video, nay, the most important figure of this entire video. Ladies and gentlemen, please bring to the stage the father of manga himself, Tezuka Osamu. This man was a genius, to say the least. Born in Osaka in 1928, he grew up watching Walt Disney films that eventually inspired him to start drawing. Notably, apparently having watched the film Bambi over 80 times in a row, which I don't know how any human could stomach that amount of sadness at once. Like, not even MySpace era emos out there would be able to do that. At the ripe young age of 17, he draws and publishes his first manga, Ma-chan no Musucho, or The Diary of Ma-chan, a 4-panel manga following the daily life of this preschool kid named Ma-chan, which I don't know why you needed me to explain that to you. It's literally in the title. Although there was only one volume ever published, and looking at it now, the art style is not up to par with Tezuka's later works, the series ended up being a relative success for Tezuka, and there even being physical Ma-chan dolls being made and sold to the public, technically making these the first ever piece of manga merchandise ever created. How did we go from something like cool and interesting like this to pin badges and clear files? Otaku merch has really fallen off. A year after the success of Ma-chan, one of Tezuka's mates, who happened to be a big fan of the classic book Treasure Island, approached and convinced Tezuka to make a manga adaptation of it, which turned into 1947's Shin Takarajima, which was an absolute massive success in the manga world and really put Tezuka's name on the map and kick off what is referred to by many as the golden age of manga. Now, Shin Takarajima here was quite a landmark for manga, not necessarily for its art style, but rather for the way that it was constructed. Today, we all know that manga consists of frames, or koma as it's called in Japanese. Usually there are multiple windows on a single page that cut off and independently contextualize a scene so that readers can focus on them one at a time while reading manga. Typically, up until this point in the world of manga, there would only really be one frame per page, but Shin Takarajima here was one of the earliest adopters of using multiple smaller frames in a single page, using not just simple squares, but other geometric shapes like circles and even manuscript headings. This obviously took a lot of inspiration from American newspaper comics at the time, but was implemented in longer singular stories that spanned across multiple pages and multiple volumes, which, as you all know now, became the basis of manga storytelling today. It's interesting to think that something as simple as using multiple panels and multiple pages to show a character maybe traveling from one place to another was absolutely mind-boggling and revolutionary for its time, and really sunk the readers into the world of the story they were reading. And the pacing of which Tezuka constructed these panels was very calculated as well. Remember how Tezuka grew up watching a lot of Disney films, you know, like Bambi 80 times, like the absolute psychopath he was? Well, Tezuka understood the pace at which readers would be looking at these panels and spaced out the movements so that it would replicate something close to animation frames, to make movements and action sequences more fluid and easier to follow, which is shocking that
Dire structures are fortified. Regeneration. Engage.
A manga from almost 80 years ago from place to another was absolutely mind-boggling and revolutionary for its time.
All systems nominal. That wasn't even a good. Yes, sir. Quit your mumbling. Yeah. Fire's courier has been killed. We'll throw it in the stew. Diverting. Go back. Got my back. When did the enemy's top tower fall? Pay attention, Melonhead. Come on, you whippersnapper! Will always be a story written in blood. Repositioning. What's that? The enemy's middle tower has fallen. Just dance side wonders of mad song. Rotating. Dire structures are fortified. Bingo! Affirmative. Oh, say, the enemy's Caught in the tide. Your top tower. Use your word. Your top tower is under attack. Enemy's mid tower down. Another bulwark fall. Something bad is happening to your top tower. Oh, you just smashed the enemy's middle tower. Something bad is happening to your top tower.